We're down here at the water, just enjoying the lake, or the pond, actually. I guess it's supposed to be this way. I don't know which way it's supposed to go. Anyways, I don't know how I'm going to hold the tripod this way, but that's crazy. Trying to get it to set up in a tripod so I could fish and have you come along with me, but looks like I'm going to have to hold the thing just to get it to record right. That's crazy. I don't know what I done wrong. I wish this thing beveled and swiveled, but it don't. I don't guess. Unless I can go like that and get it to set up. Maybe I can do that. Anyways, we're gonna try it. There's the pond. You guys gonna get to sit and watch me fish. I don't know if anybody comes in or not. I won't be able to see this chat. So if you come in and I don't see you, it ain't because I ain't trying. It's because I'm in the sun and I can't see. But anyways, I'm gonna put my two little rocks on here to hold it from knocking my phone into the pond, because knowing my luck, it would fall right into the pond. But there it is, and we're gonna see if we can catch anything. Last year, I caught about a 6-pound bass out of here, right in this location. So we're gonna see what we can do. And I have to use a floater because I'm too blind to see it the other way. I had a tackle box full of tackle, got ready to find it before I left, could not find it. I don't know if someone stole it or what. I already got a bite, but yeah, I can't find it nowhere. So if they did, they wandered off with about, I don't know, about $500 worth of tackle. But it is what it is. Hopefully they'll use it to enjoy life and feed their family or something with it. As long as they're doing that, I guess I can't complain. I'll just have to buy more. And stuff has got so expensive it costs us a fortune anymore to buy tackle. Just to go out and enjoy something like fishing. Yeah, them days of $2 and $3 floaters and stuff like that's over with. They're like $8 and $9 a piece now for lures. But that's life. I guess that's the way it goes. Somebody's had to take it out of my truck though. My son's bad for leaving doors unlocked. So he probably left the doors unlocked and it was sitting in my truck. And so I just picked it up. But I'm not going to sit here and rant or cry over spilt milk. We just move on in life and go on, don't we? Exactly. Got another bite. But so far, bites and no catch. This reel's not casting too well. You can tell it's been a year since I used it. It's the first time I've had a chance to opportunity to go out and fish this year. Last year I went a bunch. This year I've not been out. It's been lazy about doing it. I enjoy it. I just never get out much to do it. Gotta start taking time to do things you enjoy in life. For sure. You're not promised of tomorrow. So, you don't enjoy life today, that's your own fault, right? That's the way I see it. But I don't know that anybody will come in. If you do, I can't see the chat because of the screen. But I do appreciate you coming in. It's a Sunday evening. I know some people are got plans and doing things. I understand that. I've not learned how to say anything to tell anybody when I'm going live and stuff yet. I will get around to it, learning. I just never have time between supporting channels and doing my own thing. I don't have time to take 5 minutes to check the information on anything. Too busy. But now that this watch hour thing come up, I've been working on that. You know, and oh, you stole my worm, you little critter. All right, we got plenty of worms. I had all kinds of lures, but I don't got them no more. Somebody else got them. I'll look in a couple of minutes, see if anybody's came in. Quick as I get this set up and cast again. I don't want to move my tripod around too much though. If I do, I'm afraid I'll knock it in the water. That'll be a bye-bye phone, and I don't want that. That would not be good. After buying a new gimbal and stuff, I don't really have the money to buy a new phone. That is what it is. All right. Well, that might be too much water. We'll try to squeeze you on there a little bit better. That way they don't just rob my hook. Sometimes they like to rob you down here and not give you nothing in return. So far, it's fishy. One worm and 2-3 bites, and it's gone. And I didn't get nothing. So here we go again. Maybe cast out a little farther. Maybe we'll get away from all these little smaller ones or something. Maybe they're small and they can't big enough to get on the pole. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping there's a whale out there. This water moving back this way though and being swift, something should be biting. Oh, you pulled me right in that junk. Why'd you do that? I bet I got a bunch of junk on my reel. There's a lot of, I don't know if you call it seaweed or pondweed is what I'm gonna call it. All in this pond. It wasn't this bad last year. This year it looks pretty bad. They need to rake it, not kill the fish, but rake the pond and get some of this stuff out of it, because now it's getting to where you catch leaves and seaweed or whatever you would call it, ragweed or some weed every time you cast. It's a beautiful pond. I don't walk around it though. I usually come to this spot because I like the way the water runs in. It's a good place to catch good bass. I've caught, I don't know, a bunch of small ones on that side over there, but it's too growed up and crumpy this year to get in there and catch anything. And I don't know if crumpy is a word, but it's Tony's words. I got my own vocabulary if you haven't found that out yet. Got another bite. Another small one, I believe. I ain't fast enough or something. I'm losing my grip. I used to catch them all the time. Yeah, he was on there and I let him get off. But now I'm getting slow in my old age, I guess. I come down here one day and caught, I think it was like 42 bluegill and 2 bass. Got a lot of fish in this pond. I don't know what the biggest bass is ever caught out of here though. I caught about a pounder. So I know there's some big ones in here. There's 2 big ponds up above one that feeds this one that are really nice fish and ponds. It's got catfish and everything in it. And I don't know what all's in this one. I've not really found out. But that little sucker, he's a stiller. And I don't mean Pittsburgh stiller. He's just a stiller of a worm. He's not a Pittsburgh stiller, he's just a stiller. We're gonna go out a little farther, see if we can get away from him. I think he's too little or something. He's hitting hard, but he's not swallowing the hook. We need some progress here now. It's gonna look pretty bad. Tony's getting all kinds of bites and ain't caught the first one. That is pretty bad. And I am doing some swinging on them, but they ain't getting them. I ain't keeping my line tight enough or something. Every time I swing it, I can't snag him. Which I don't want to hurt him. I just want to catch him and release. I'm always catch and release too. I don't ever keep even that big one. And that's probably one of the biggest bass I've probably ever caught. I didn't keep it. I threw it right back in there so he could get a little bigger. Maybe catch him again one day. Who knows? Who knows? This is a good Sunday evening relaxation day. It was hot. It's starting to cool down a little bit of a breeze out here blowing. It's probably still in the 80s, about the lower 80s. You just get so tired of sitting in the house. Come on, little fishies. Fishies, come on, you want the worm. Come on, come on. Snapped it pretty quick there once I got over there. All right, fish. Now I'm getting mad. I think them night crawlers are too big for them to swallow. They are some healthy night crawlers. Thank goodness I had my other reel set up with hooks and stuff in case I get hung up, because I don't even have a tackle now that someone snagged it. So now I got 2 reels with 2 hooks. So I guess once I lose a hook or whatever, I guess I'm done after 2 times. If I buy some more lures. That's all right. Maybe someone borrowed it and I don't remember who. Don't know. I see a little big, I see a big one coming over there to the back of my floater. I don't know if you can see anything down in there or not. I'm hoping you can, especially when I catch a whale, if I ever catch one. But I don't think I'm going to catch nothing. I have come down there and not caught nothing, get bites like crazy and not catch the first thing. All right, let's see what we got going on right here in this little area. Come on, little fishes. Little fishes. You want more worm, and I ain't giving it to you to eat some of that. Yeah, I'll move it a little bit and see if that gets them interested. They might be getting interested. Might be a big one coming over in that area. Usually when them big ones come in, them little ones back off. There goes the bite. We'll get him in a minute though. He might be a little feller. Keep on going. Come on. Still missed you. I'll be darned. Give you time to play with it and everything. And still miss you. And almost smacked the tripod. I usually swing to the right. I don't know why I swung to the left. No, right in that junk. Well, maybe there's something to see it in there. I don't know. I was afraid he'd go right in that junk. I do apologize. I can't see your chats if anybody's coming in. I don't know if you're here or not. I can't tell. But just out here fishing. Killing a Sunday evening or afternoon or whatever you call this. Doing a little fishing. Well, doing a little feeding. I ain't doing no fishing. I ain't caught nothing, so I guess I'm just doing a little. Oh man, there's a bunch of that gum. Doing a little bit of feeding is what I'm doing. I'm not catching nothing. I'm just feeding them. And trying to keep out of the crud. The pond has got so scuzzy. If anybody's came in, I appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Oh, I hit it too hard down. Get out of that grass. All right. This is. Oh, you got the rest of it. Okay, I see why you ain't biting now. Nothing on there. Well, they've done ate a night crawler, and I have caught nothing. They're biting good, but Tony's feeding them, I guess. All right, where's the one I just broke? I don't want to keep breaking worms. But you can't put a whole night crawler on these little tiny hooks. And I guess that's the only hooks I got. They gaffled my tackle. So we'll just have to use pieces of worms. I put enough on to get them excited. And hopefully they keep eating till I catch one eventually. thought I'd catch something, though, at least. I brought 2 poles. I don't want to throw them both out, because by the time I do, that's when it'll get busy. I won't be able to keep up with them. So I only using 1 at the moment. And these are the little cheap reels. I don't bring the good reels down here to here, because I tangle up too much in these rocks and all that gunk. Lake post is at the house. I keep the lake post away from that. Well, actually, my lake post, used to be my grandfather's, and he's dead and gone. Died in 2000, so I try to take care of that reel. And it's a monster reel, and it's not compared to these little things, because you're going to be catching bigger fish in the lake, or you hope to anyways. I slung that hook worm off right off there, I think. No, I didn't. It's still on there. My problem is I can't see. There's a good bite. I believe we got one, guys. We finally caught one, guys. We've got one. We have finally caught a fish. There it is, guys. Right there. We caught a fish, finally. And he did not swallow the hook too well, so it'll be an easy release. And right back in the water he goes. Well, I said it'd be easy release. All right, dude. Quit moving on me. He's going to keep the worm, but here he goes. There he goes, back in the water, guys. Tony finally got one. All right. Put a little more worm on, we'll try our luck again. Tony won. Fish 1.5 worms. But that's all right. I'd rather use little red worms instead of night crawlers, because I don't like having to rip the little fellers in half to use them. That's all the stores selling nowadays, night crawlers, so they can make more money off of them, I guess. They charge me $6 for a thing of worms. Used to be you could get worms for like $1. Around here too, you can go to the Amish, and a lot of the Amish kids sell worms, but I didn't go by there because it's Sunday and they don't do business on Sundays. So, wasn't able to go to the Amish. So you pay the price of whatever these little stores want to charge, which was $6 and 18 cents, I think it was, for 12 little worms. But if you want to go fishing, you got to pay it or not go, right? So there I go. Well, we got one good hit. I wonder if we got the worm that quick. Some of these fish are pretty smart. They can get the worm the first hit. They're pretty intelligent. He didn't get the worm, but he sure hit it first. I'm thinking there's a big one in there, and it's keeping the smaller ones at a bay at the moment. What I'm thinking. I'm trying to catch. Ooh, that was a good bite right off the bat. I think that was a bass, guys. He hit that as quick as I hit the water, but I missed him. He nailed that sucker as quick as I threw it in there. I'm going to fix the worm real quick, because he did hit that hard. He was like, wham. That's the way a bass will do you. If you land on one, and I think I landed on him in there. I think that's why that corner's got a little less active. There's a bass in there. He turned the eyes on the reel. He was hit so hard.